got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Can't hit from in close. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Lopez, the screen. Blocked! Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. To the inside. Lopez. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Prince grabs the miss. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the right side. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Bucks with the possession here. Here's Prince. And it's rejected. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And the shot goes in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside, Williams to the left side wing. The 3 from Holmgren.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard. He said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Pass to Holmgren for 3. That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Antetokounmpo up top. He's got 6.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Yep, that one goes. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Oklahoma City.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Dort outside, launches a three, drops in the three. So Dort's got 5 points.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Holmgren. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo inside. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
17, the Bucks. 10.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wallace, who is stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Williams from long range knocks down the long J.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And stolen by Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. The Bucks trail by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 12.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And here's Caruso outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Lillard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Shot from the wing. Caruso misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Here's Wallace over Prince. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. The floater Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
And the soft touch on the floater. Giannis just making a challenging shot look effortless.
Caruso outside. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Williams misses. Here's Milwaukee. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, "I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating." Ryan, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Thunder trail by 3. And he lobs it up to the Holmgren, reaches up and throws it down.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
That's tipped and stolen by Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5 now.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
That'll count. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll return shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. That'll be a 5-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Dort for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Dort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one. And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Lopez. And stolen by Hartenstein.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Hammers the lob through.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 6 in the quarter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Holmgren with the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 27.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Hartenstein. Holmgren inside. Outside for Dort. From behind the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with it. He has 29 now. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo surveys. Can't connect from short range. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
For the lead. And he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 14 points here in the second half. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein, no good. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at the long strides of Giannis on the drive. Man.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo on the attack. And Giannis with the dunk.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Some room here for Williams. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Williams from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look. Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Pass to Lillard. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Thunder trail by 6. And here's Caruso outside. It doesn't go for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Caruso. Antetokounmpo, right side. Shot clock at 5. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. Here's Oklahoma City now. And here comes the break. And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Here's Mitchell. Buries it down low.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Out to Lillard. Mitchell grabs a miss. Oklahoma City trailing. Right side, Williams. To tie it up. And it's good on the lay-in.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. It's going to be Lopez shooting. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Well, you have to
the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2-point game. Second chance shot. Holmgren with the block. By himself. Money.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Inside. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the left iron. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Holmgren. It falls!
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Misses the three! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the screen by Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Dort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Lou Dort gets the defender off balance with that up fake, draws contact. That's textbook basketball.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Antetokounmpo outside. There's the drive. Yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo has got 47 points. Dort outside. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. That one misses for Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bucks trail. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The teardrop. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Damian Lillard picks one up.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness, just a problem for defenders.
59 seconds left in overtime. Antetokounmpo, left side. Back to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
And Lopez drops them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a three. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bucks. They trail by one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. It was stolen by Lillard. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.